police went door to door in Hawaii to roust residents near two new vents emitting dangerous gases in areas where lava has been pouring into streets and backyards for the past week. Authorities ordered nearly 2,000 residents to leave to communities in the mostly rural district of Puna on Hawaii, his big island last Thuday. Some ignored the order and stayed to watch over their property. But on Tuesday, the emergence of the two new vents prompted Hawaii County to issue a cellphone alert ordering straggle in Lanipuna Garde to get out immediately. Police followed up with peonal visits. There were a number of people at their residences. Talmadge Magno, the administrator for Hawaii County Civil Defee, said at a news briefing, there was no sign of holdouts in Lanipuna afterward. He said Edwin Montoya, 76, had planned to stay to care for animals and keep loote away from his family, his property in neighboring Leilani Estates, but he was forced to evacuate after the new fissures emerged, including one just a mile away. I am in my truck right now on my way up the road, he said. The police came down here and made me. Both communities are in a forested, remote part of the big island on the eastern flank of Thuday volcano, which has been erupting continuously since 1983. In recent years, the volcano has mostly released lava in hard-to-reach areas within a national park or along the coastline. But last week, vents popped open and released lava, gas, and steam at a residential neighborhoods. There is no indication when the eruption might stop or how far the lava might spread. There were about 1,700 residents in Leilani Estates and a few hundred in Lanipuna Garde before last week. And municipality evacuated last week and has no idea what has happened since. My home is right in the line of the major breakouts, so maybe not, he saw ID Monday during a community meeting. Authorities urged Scotwick to evacuate, but he refused. I am in the safest part in the subdivision. There is no threat to my house whatsoever, said Wick, a tour guide. Wick said he was not leaving his home on the outskirts of the evacuation zone because he believed that if he did, he would not be able to get back in. But he is prepared in case the situation takes a turn. I am packed. My truck is loaded. I am not a dum-dum. If I see a threat, I am out of here, he said. Officials warned that lava could flow downhill and in areas that are not currently in danger, and toxic volcanic gas could kill people, especially the elderly and those with breathing problems. Hawaii Governor David Ige told evacuees he has called the White House and the Federal Emergency Management Agency to tell officials that he believes the state will need help to deal with the volcano on the Big Island. There are 14 lava and gas-producing fissures in Leilani Estates after the two new ones formed Tuesday, but the flow of lava is not constant. A total of 36 structures, including 26 confirmed homes, have been destroyed. Aerial surveys cannot make out whether some of the structures are homes or other types of buildings.